The web-sling-friendly neighborhood Spider-Man has been a topic for ages of rhyme from decade to decade. Hello, I'm Nightshade, and this is Professor and this is my friend Professor Crow.
And we're here to discuss about Spider-Man and one of our random topics.
Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, was orphaned at a young age and was after his parents mysteriously died in a mission.
Fortunately, he was taken in by his Uncle Ben and his Aunt May at the time. Peter was always like one of those nerdy kids. Wore glasses, was always in science all the time, just nerdy, honestly.
But science was about to play a big part in his life. Very big, in fact. It was going to be so big that science would be changed forever. While on a school trip, Peter Parker was bitten by a radioactive spider, and so his life would change forever and ever.
Soon, after getting bitten by a spider, he miraculously survived and got powers of his own once bitten.
Such powers like he could crawl on walls, web sling, and he could even jump far and have super strength. Cool, right? Like, when am I gonna get powers of that on my own when I get bitten by a spider? Makes me want to get bitten by a spider. Sure thing. Probably wouldn't survive, but hey, who knows? Science is science. In addition to these powers, he was also able to sense things just moments before it happened. Cool. He called it a Spidey sense too. Spidey sense, huh? Reminds me of Paul Blart Mall Cop. Someone with Spidey senses.
As time went on, and after some practicing his powers, Peter Parker went to a place where all teenagers and kids would pin off their old aggressive feelings of amateur wrestling.
Amateur wrestling! I tried signing up for that one, but it didn't really work out. I wasn't able to pay the fee, and plus the thought of having broken bones and cracked ribs didn't really suit me. I guess that's the only thing you get when you want to be a superhero. But even at that moment, Peter's life was about to change for the rest of his life. In such a way, it would be heartbreaking and burdening and even life-changing at the same time.
As he exited the place, he discovered Uncle Ben's body in the gutter. Uncle Ben's assailant was on the loose and Parker was out for blood.
Uncle Ben! Don't you mess with my uncle! This is it, going down! Yeah, Peter was also kind of emotional, which does play a part in his actions as a superhero in the future. Mental note. Peter's anger would play a mental role in his ability to be Spider-Man. Anger was his most dangerous aspect.
But it was a blasting shocker when he realized who the assailant was.
Previously at the match, Spider-Man / Peter Parker had let a robber get away. So basically, you can understand it was kind of his fault that this guy actually got away. Like, hello, you were supposed to stop a robbery, and your uncle gets killed? Karma, people. Karma. It's a bitch. Peter couldn't help feel like he owed it to his Uncle Ben. Yeah, karma's a different bitch. After all, Uncle Ben's last words to him were, with great power comes great responsibility. Like, how many uncles told you that all the time? Must have been one smart uncle. I wish my uncle told me stuff like that.
So soon afterward, Peter Parker donned a red blue suit known as the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man in the house. However, not everyone appreciated this. Like James Jonah Jameson, the guy on the newscaster who Peter worked for as a photographer. That guy was a pissant, an a-hole, people, an a-hole. But however, some other people did appreciate it. The people of Queens and New York City appreciated it. He even had some other adventures with other villains. He had so many adventures with other villains. Like, he had villains that were with like crazy powers and crazy abilities. such as the Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Rhino, Sandman, Shocker, and Electro, people. And let's not forget that Vulture too. The guy from Spider-Man Homecoming? Yep, that was Vulture.
Let's not forget the alien symbol is black goo. He's known as Venom. He basically attaches to a host and controls them and makes them of the evil side come out. Like Eddie Brock, he didn't appreciate Peter Parker, and when Venom tested him, he became a whole new problem.
Yeah, so let's just remember, Venom, bad. Goo, bad. Sometimes I don't even like black goo. I knew that when I was playing with slime when I was a kid, there was something evil inside it. I just didn't know what. Hopefully, I didn't get that venom stuck inside me. By the way, this is what causes Peter's extreme power to come out. Venom, the black suit. A symbiote suit was what kept Venom and Peter Parker at bay. They both had this anger issue, so Peter used that anger issue, but in a bad way. And figuratively speaking, the Venom symbiote had to have a host. So a host to latch onto that would help it commit its evil deeds.
Added to the villains he fought, he's always entangled with one girl or another.
We often see the redheaded Mary Jane Watson, ooh la la, the blonde Gwen Stacy, oh, and even the most villainous of them all, Black Cat, who sometimes is like Spider-Man's girlfriend and one time alleged wife. But hey, you can't stay mad at a cat forever. This cat was like Catwoman in Marvel. In fact, wasn't she based off of Catwoman? I don't know, who cares?
We usually see superheroes don capes, have catchy phrases, and stuff like that. But usually with Spider-Man, it takes only a big heart and bravery to save our people's lives. Ain't that a great time?
So yeah, if you are a friendly neighbor, just be that. You can be Spider-Man any day. Like MJ said in Spider-Man Across the Multiverse, so we can all be Spider-Man. There is something in us that can help another person. So whether you're just helping an old woman across the street, a kid finding his mom, just remember, we can all be Spider-Man. Alright, that's all the time we have for today. Hope you like this video. We'll be probably doing another video about Spider-Man or his villains, or even Venom perhaps. But for now, we have to get back to our lives. Remember, you don't have to be brave or you don't have to be strong or powerful for Spider-Man. You just need to be, well, brave. By the way, shout out to all our friends, our fam. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. If you have a comment, leave a comment below. Send it to your friends. Share it with your friends. Love and respect to all of y'all. Remember, be clean,
Be kind.
be swell.
Peace! Yo, Peter Parker is really lame. He always had crush on Mary Jane. His wife turned away when he thought he was playing. Spider-Man bit him from a heart attack. He got stuck. He thought he was dead in the back. When he woke up, he had spider sense. He's been changed ever since. He wants Power Man wins. After change, he realized he had spider powers and radar senses. He knew when he classes of lenses. He knew the best thing to do was class. He knew things were back in the past. Uncle teaches him great power comes great responsibility. But I think nothing can stop his invisibility. He's Spider-Man, he's the best there ever was. And that's why I always say my cause. Peace.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves, or draws a rat flies, all kinds.